Deon Generette.
You see how he said that? So you better know who he is, okay? So thank you so much for joining us today for 600 Seconds with HYLO Art. We're going to start off like this. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, my name is Deon Generette. I hail from the great metropolitan city of Johnsonville, South Carolina. You never heard of it. But I moved here back in like 2001 with the USC, went in the military, retired out, had some children, boys. Shout out to y'all if y'all see this. And from there, you know, life kind of moved. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do next. And one of the things that I decided to do was something that's a passion of mine. And just in 2019, I birthed a business called 7 Sunday. And it's a reflection of a lot of art, live music, fashion, all entangled in one.
Okay.
So it's a dope vibe. You get a chance, you should come check it out. I promise you will.
I'm gonna will. So with that, when it comes to just you being the man that you are, or even 7 Sunday, what are some goals that you have?
Oh, goals. Really?
Really?
Well, I'm gonna be the first in the family to be a millionaire.
Yes.
But as it relates, it's going to be because of the business and because of my family and the foundation that I was raised on, which was to always give back. Whether it be 7 Sunday or my nonprofit, Dapper and Distinguished Gentlemen, it's all about giving back or highlighting others. So 7 Sunday, you know, although it is a live theme music show or production rather, right now we're focusing on South Carolina artists because we want to make sure with us being on Watch Spots every Saturday night at midnight, tune in, Watch Spots 57, and we're about to go in some other regions. Hold on, all right. When you look on there, we're highlighting local artists to give them a platform, an ability to touch other regions while still being here. Sometimes we get so caught up in the same circles that we operate in, and we try to figure out ways to make our brand or what we're doing grow. And I felt like in order to help others and myself do that simultaneously, 7 Sunday is that. And even the team, my team consists of other businesses, other DJ Lockshot, the dopest female DJ in the land.
Give it up for. Give it up for.
Sorry. One person, Free Thinkers Radio, TJ Elements, Content Media, my whole team, Ty Will, Yaz over there, background vocals, Boogie. It's a team of us, but even in that, it shows the team camaraderie that I'm trying to build, not only amongst us, but in the city, that everybody gets a chance to be highlighted, everybody gets a chance to show the talent that's here in South Carolina.
Hey, I'm all for it. I am all for it. So thank you so much for sharing that. Let me ask you, I'm sure you've worked with some amazing people, but who would you like to work with?
Prince, Michael Jackson. You talking about people who are alive? Because I don't want to die.
Why don't they specify? So
Yeah, let me go to people who are alive. I would love to work with Jay-Z, Beyonce. You know, everybody gonna say no, and it ain't even because of. I do like it. I love it. I want to get with them, not even because of their artistry. That's a whole nother thing, but their minds.
okay.
The way I love getting around people and seeing the way they think. You know, because I hate being in a room with people and everybody has the same mentality. That means there's no growth amongst us. You know what I mean? So I would rather be in the room with people who they think on another level. And clearly we've seen a manifestation of his thoughts or whatever because he's able to materialize and make it money out of it. Yeah, so
right.
Jay-Z, Beyonce, John Legend, Anthony Hamlin, Jasmine Sullivan for sure. My God.
Speak on.
But well, I'm gonna do it too.
It's ready. It's like, where we going? Let's go.
But I'm not playing.
All right. So with that, going into this next question, what are some current and upcoming projects for you?
Well, I can't. You trying to pull a lot out of me that I ain't ready to tell the world yet, but there's a lot I'm working on. But if we go in chronological order, as I said, every Saturday night at midnight, we are currently on Watch Fox. We're about to spread through other regions of South Carolina at the same time. All right. But goals upcoming. We had our live shows that we were doing. I don't know if you're familiar with Saturday Sunday, but we started like 2019. I always say this because I remember this number is so crazy because our number is 7, but there was 77 people in a little room in Louisville, Drake downtown. And we grew from that we had to go from different business establishments, from Pearls to Truth to the Weekend, where we stayed for a while, and then we went on JW Gala because we had outgrown those other venues. And so like that, we've been growing so fast. So then COVID came, knocked our legs from under us because we had like our last show, we had like 300 some odd people there. So we had to go virtual, and I'm just trying to give you the story. But we had to go virtual because we can't call ourselves the only reoccurring live theme music show, and we're not recurring.
Got you.
That's the whole thing about with Saturday Sunday too, is I want to make sure we're consistent. Oftentimes we have a lot of things that come to Columbia, and it's dope and it's good for a moment, but it doesn't last. And so I want to make sure that range as well too. But as we look at the time, you see, I'm just trying to get to my point. I'm trying to get there. Just hold on for a little bit. So in that short period of time, we went virtual. We were getting anywhere. It would go up and down, 4,000 to 7,000 views, per live stream. We were still featuring South Carolina artists because at that time we could not travel and stuff like that because of COVID. And because after that, we were like, you know what, let's do da-da-da-da. Like, we need to expand, even though, we're not live anymore. We got to figure out another way. And me and my sound engineer was talking. He was like, well, you ever consider that? And I said, well, we talked about it. He was like, you ready? And I was like, but we did it. And now we on TV. So that happened in a span of 2 years. That's a 2-year time span. And that's scary because the growth and the progression of a thing that happened that quick can say one or two things. Either something bad about to happen, or either it's catapulting me further because what I'm doing is bigger than what I can see now. You follow what I'm saying? And so when you ask me about what's to come, I know what we are currently doing, which is, like I said, expanding the region, but also on May the 9th, we'll be back going live. Okay. But it's going to be a live taping that will be aired on the show. So I'm excited about that because everybody's been asking about it, which scares me because we ain't going to have enough tickets because it's going to be a controlled audience, which probably won't be no more than 150, 200 people. But we just have to have that wait list. But anyway, outside of that, we're gonna be nationally syndicated at some point. So Pepsi, all y'all know I'm sending y'all letters this week. I need y'all to go ahead and send that money so we can go ahead and make this thing happen. We put these South Carolina artists on the map, showcase the great talent we got here, the great art and everything, because we need that. So help me, help you, help us, so we can be all that we can be.
In America and beyond. So with that, let me ask you, because you're doing a lot of great things in the community, what will be your I made it moment?
I'll never make it. I don't want to make it. So even now, so I just told you all this stuff or whatever, I get calls all the time about how proud people are of me and stuff like that. I never get a chance to really celebrate it. Because to me it's like a new day at work. You know what I'm saying? Like you got here, you did an awesome job, and it's like, I can't celebrate this, but then like if you know your vision, it never feels like a full celebration. Understood. It's more like all right, we did that. Next up. You know what I'm saying? Like this first grade, we still got we gotta get our masters, our doctorate, you know what I'm saying? So to get in second grade to be like, oh, I done made it. Let me get a car, a house. I was like, it's crazy, right? So that's how it is for me when we talk. I have conversations with people and they say, what would be that? What would be the pinnacle of success for me? I don't foresee that. And one of the other reasons is because at the heart of what I'm doing is going to always be giving back. I don't know if there's an end for giving back or for helping people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want my legacy to be remembered that it was more so about enhancing others, empowering others, giving them opportunity to see beyond where they are, giving them an opportunity to highlight their gifts, their talent, that, regardless of the lack of support or talent that you may deem that you have, what you do have, there is a body of people that's willing to receive it and that want. And so being that person to give a voice, so just to help somebody in any shape, form, or fashion, I want that to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, you just hit on something, like regardless of the lack of support. Let me ask you, what advice would you give other creatives or artists, or maybe just people who may be trying to follow your footsteps, when it comes to maybe them feeling that there is lack of support? Like, what makes you keep going?
I posted about this the other day. I'll just be transparent. When we came out and said that we were going to be on TV, I got like 1,000 congrats. And one thing about congrats, you know, as an artist or a singer, they sound good. You know, it feels good. Everybody patting you on your back and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But a meme said that, you know, the congrats versus the support. And as you can always see, the slaps and the claps always be loud, but the support be real dry. That's a part of the process, man. Look, everybody is, highlighting what you're doing, but like you don't see it. I think that's a struggle for anybody that's a creative when you start to build something, because you're being vulnerable. You putting your art out before people to critique, you know what I'm saying, naturally, and you want them to support it, and sometimes in your mind you can feel like, oh, what I got may not be what I thought it was because the support doesn't arrive immediately. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, it's not going to be like that. And if you live in South Carolina, it ain't gonna ever be like that. If you can get out of South Carolina and be successful, you can make it anywhere, because we gonna make you pay to get the way you're supposed to be. For whatever reason. We gain work, you know, when you asked that question, I've been asked that before about support, and like early on, I'll be honest, I struggled with that thing. I used to get my little subliminal posts used to be like, yeah, people always talking about they want something in the city, and then we get something. They ain't coming or whatever. And so I understand that frustration, but at the heart of the matter is, what's your why? Like, why are you doing it? What's your motivation behind it? And I would encourage them, if it's about insecurity or something that you want attention or something like that, you need to quit. Because you're going to run out of gas real quick. Like, your purpose and whatever you're doing it for, your legacy and your passion for that has to be greater than the thing, because the thing is going to die.
That makes a lot of sense.
So that would be, find out your why, what's your purpose as to why you're doing it, and hold on to that. And if that don't do it, then you really don't want to do it for the right reason. You can't really play with a vision. Right. A vision is you don't quit and just give up on it. That's like I want some chicken wings, but you know, if they don't be hot when I get done and I leave, I don't really want no chicken wings. You see what I'm saying? It might not be the greatest analogy.
I got you.
Like, if this is the thing that you have been created to do, design, place in the earth to do, you can't even operate outside of that. You couldn't even leave or quit. So I often wonder if people who say that's what they want to do, is it that that's their purpose, or is that a desire they have? Because desire is leave quick. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I might be hungry. 20 minutes, I'm thirsty. Like that feeling is gone now. So do you have a feeling, or is it this thing embedded in your soul? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's a whole other type of situation right
Most
there.
certainly.
And so like I'm always leery to people when they say that. So just always stick on to your why and your purpose. I'm rambling, but you get my point.
No, you're good. You're good. All of these gems you're dropping, we need them. So thank you for sharing them.
Thank you.
What's one place you most like to visit?
Most like? I mean, I don't know. Because see, I've been doing 7 Sunday now for 2 years. And I got, y'all, I just want to say this, I can celebrate this here with HYLO, with my boy here. This is my first full month. I have not had to use a dime of my personal money to fund my business. And I give God glory for that.
That is amazing.
But I used to travel a lot or whatever, so I couldn't, you know, like I said, naturally, because I was putting all my resources in my business. But I love St. Martin, St. Thomas, DR. Even with pandemic, I went to Los Cabos for my birthday, man. It was just anywhere where there's blue water and sand and a good sun, I'm in heaven. I'm good. So like that, those would be my go-to. On the beach somewhere, listening to some good music, live music, some karaoke too. I like that too. Just having a good time. Wherever it is, music gotta be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with you being a man of music, what's one of your favorite artists?
But hold on, let me push you real quick and tell you something. I ain't really a man of music. I just like music, okay? Because I don't play nothing, I can't sing or none of that. But I just love, you know how people like, you see a little baby, you get some food and they just be dancing. That's how I feel every time I hear music.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? I just love it. I don't know. Me and my mom and daddy had the radio on, they was doing it and they made me something. I don't know, but listen.
Maybe.
One of my, you said artists, what's
one of your favorite artists?
favorite artists, man, of all time?
Yeah, of all time.
Man, Prince. I love Prince, man. Prince all day. All y'all Michael fans out there, I'm sorry. I respect Michael. I like Michael, but Michael can't hold a candle to Prince. Prince, listen, you gotta understand, one of my first songs, when I was a younger guy, I would play a lot of the new songs. Bad Boy was hot back then, so my uncle, I play a song, he's like, oh man, he ain't sampling none of this here or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But it gave me this love for old school music or whatever, right? And so like one of the maybe thirds, I don't know, I had to be like 9 back then, a little bit, maybe a little older. But anyway, one of the third songs I remember hearing to this day was Prince, Adore. Let me tell you, I was asleep in the fifth realm. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm close to glory. You feel me? And when I woke up out my sleep when the big deal was on.
Can you hit that note one more time?
I cannot, and I didn't. So anyway, going in, I was in the fifth realm. That was my first taste of after I just started digging. Like you get something like a book, you start reading, you get the first chapter, you start reading instead of, and I started researching about this, and I was like, man, I love this cat. So when I was in college, what's his name, man? Damien Rob, he worked at the box office. And he was like, man, I heard you like Prince, man, I got some tickets for you. And I was like, what? He was like, I got some tickets, free tickets to the show tonight. I said, Prince show? He was like, yeah. He was like, this is the last show ever. I said, bro. I'm talking too much, but you're gonna have to listen to it. So anyway, we get the tickets, and there's a girl I was crushing on at the time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take, this is impress a little bit. We gonna see Prince, this is retirement show, So I take it, whatever. And so he's performing or whatever, and I'm screaming like, ah! What's going on?
They go to high note.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. It just take a lot of screams for it. But so he does all that, and this might be TMI, but I don't care. I lost my virginity. It was to a song from Ted McCampbell called Shh, Break It Down. Yeah, right? So this joker leaves, because it's an intermission of the show. He comes back, but he come back from under the stage. The purple light is on, and he come back, and he got the guitar in his mouth. So me, I'm just spitting up. I'm a straight man, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, because it took me back to a moment that I remember, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't never forget stuff like that. So she like, he nice, but he ain't all that. I was like, man, what? Where you come from? Why I even talk to you? You know what I'm saying? Because we just got these tickets, like probably, I forget, they might have been like $100 and $80, something like that. Good tickets. So, I'm sorry, I know I'm carrying on, but anyway, I had to call my mom after this incident, because this helper, we walking in the parking lot. She was like, I hear you all, but it really wasn't that great. And so I called my mom, it was like 2 something in the morning. I said, hey mom. She was like, what, everything all right? I was like, man, you ain't gonna believe it. She was like, Lord, please don't tell me that. What going on? I said, I took this helper to this show, and this nigga talking about it wasn't that good. She said, boy, I know you ain't on my line. I'm up, wait up, oh. But I was just that mad, because to me, so what I'm saying to answer your question, I was a lot. Prince, man, I freaking love Prince, man. Like, that's my favorite of all time. Like, I like that experience to me, even though I wasn't enough close to touch. I could see his hair. Even when I watched him at the Super Bowl, it was raining, and the curl was still there. Like, I don't want to be around him because he almost too fine. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave Chappelle or something. And he can sing. You know, and how you have two divorces and your wife still talking about you like they still married to you. What? You ain't got no scandal come out. All we know you overdose on drugs. That's all you ever did your whole life. As his artistry and his representation, yeah, you can't take that. And he played every instrument.
And that is amazing.
And he produced everything, right? All Michael Jackson did put on some glitter socks and a penny loaf and slide. Everybody can slide now. See what I'm saying? You ain't hitting on those like Prince. Everybody ain't playing cellos and got their ex-wives that they probably cheated, did something wrong. Just talking about, oh my God, he's so. Nobody, what? And we ain't even talking about humanitarian efforts. We just talking about regular stuff. See what I'm saying? So like, I love Prince, bro.
Any Prince fans out there?
Yeah.
They ain't real.
All right.
You see they ain't screaming. They ain't real.
That's the lack of support we were talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They no support. But hey, then when they chilling, just barely graduated high school. Ah! Twerking and everything. No. Have that same mundane little clap you did. You got me cutting up bad.
So when it comes to music, I definitely do understand that you're a Prince fanatic.
Yeah.
If you had to put together a quick 2-song music playlist, what would that playlist be?
Man, 2 songs?
2 songs.
Man, that's too hard, man. You gotta do something better than that. You gotta give me at least 24 tracks. Say what now? 2 songs?
Let's think about it this way: one for the morning and one for the night.
Man, it's too hard. I swear it's too hard. You wanna take? No. You wanna take one of my favorite Prince songs? That doggone Insatiable. Turn the lights off and strike a candle. No one that I ever knows how to handle my body the way that you do. Insatiable is my name when it comes to you. What? You know what insatiable means? I can't get a nah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You may act like somebody.
No, you.
This is by means no representation of my brain. I would like to say I am very calm and professional. I'm just letting y'all see me with my head down, okay? It's all love and peace.
Enjoying this. Enjoying this. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the 2 songs.
Oh my God, you still on that one. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do my 2 favorite songs of all time.
Okay.
You ever heard of New Bird? And how old are you? I mean, how God, ain't no way to answer. You in your 30s? For real? What you eat? One of my favorite New Bird is called Wildflower. You ever heard that one? You heard Jamie Foxx, Unpredictable, that in the beginning.
I've heard this song.
Anyway, that's my favorite, Wildflower. So I would say that would be, because the song is so colorful, it hits everything. You feel the little jazz vibe, rock and roll, rhythm and blues. It's a story he's telling. You feel the soul of it. So it's a lot going on at one time. That's why. And then lastly, I would have to go with Prince Adore. Yeah.
Oh, I knew that was going to be on
If God want, you understand that? I wrote that in a love letter. You know that girl still loves me to this day?
What?
And she probably heard the song the next day.
Y'all better take notes.
Yeah, I said, listen, if God, you know what it is, if God strike you blind, your beauty I still see. Love is too weak to define just with, I'm about to go. Y'all don't be listening to songs, y'all just be, especially the new generation, everything, and we be screwing. If God one day struck me blind, let me tell you something. I don't know, but I seen a tree get struck. And if you get struck blind, I promise you, if you look anything close to that tree, you ain't about to see nothing. You understand me? You can Ray Charles, feel the wrist, all you want. You ain't gonna know what you looking at.
Right.
But if God one day struck me blind, your beauty I would still see. And love is too weak to define. Love is too weak.
I love how you saying it's like a hymnal. It's just making it.
But love, you know what love is? It's too weak to define what you mean to. Man, give me your drops.
sum it up.
That's it. Just throw them away. Shoot.
So that's all the questions I had today, Deon. I want to thank you so much for joining us. Please let the people know how they can follow you and how they can support you.
Oh man, www.7sunday.live. You'll find our social media. You'll find all our upcoming announcements. You can subscribe to our YouTube there. Go there and support us. We also have merchandise you can purchase. And every Saturday at midnight on Watch Fox 57, you can catch 7 Sunday. This upcoming edition, episode 5, we have Travis Douglas. He'll be performing. And if you would like to perform, you can also email us at info@7sunday.live.
Y'all heard the man. Thank you so much for joining us today, Deon. It was a pleasure. Nice meeting you. Y'all give it up for Mr. Deon.
Oh, Lord.